Hey, hello guys. Welcome to today's stream. And today it's actually a very good day because we have reached 100 subscribers. So, woohoo! Yeah. And I'm very grateful that like I already had 94 subscribers before starting this stream, but most of them are my family and friends. So, and almost all my family and friends was subscribed before that. So, I guess these, I guess it's 102 right now. So these eight people that joined in, and I wanted only promoted this on LinkedIn. So and these eight people that joined in have shown faith in this project slash stream slash any whatever you want to call it, and I'm very grateful that you are here. You have you are like joining me with me, and uh, it's actually good. I don't know what to say. I for streams I'll never make a plan that I have to, like, for now I'm not thinking, like, I don't know about the future, but right now I don't think I'll make plans for like what I have to say. So uh, from that perspective I didn't plan what I have to say here. So overall, I want to say that um, thank you for subscribing and thank you for being here. So coming back to JavaScript, we were doing client-side JavaScript frameworks, and we checked out the introduction to client-side frameworks. Now we will check out frameworks main feature. We'll skip React tutorial, Ember tutorial, Vue tutorial, and Svelte tutorial, Angular tutorial. Okay, okay. And we'll just go through this and end this. I'm skipping that because they are not actually part of fundamental JavaScript, which is my goal with this series. I'll make a React series is planned. The next series that I plan is a React series. So I think there will cover React. I also plan a Node series after that. So we'll cover Node. Vue also probably after that, because Vue is something that I want to learn. And Vue would be actually a series where I'll come from a very beginner type of knowledge wedge, because I have never used Vue. I have not even touched. I've only watched a few videos, and those also, like, here and there, just to know, like, okay, Vue is something, and it keeps lurking in my mind. So yeah, so framework main features. Each major JavaScript framework has different approach of to updating the DOM, document object model, handling brow- browser events, and providing an enjoyable developer experience. This article will explore the main features of Big Four frameworks, looking how frameworks tend to work from high level and difference between them. Domains, domain specific language. Uh, It's just weird that this article has a prerequisite and an objective, because none of the previous article had anything like this. So just something that's odd. I understand, like, if you want to give a prerequisite, it makes sense. But why do you need to give an objective? Uh, just I want something I'm nitpicking. Um, yes, um, All the frameworks discussed in this module are powered by JavaScript and all allow you to use domain-specific language DSL in order to build your application. In particular, React has popularized the use of JSX for writing its components, while Ember use handlebars. Unlike HTML, these languages know how to read data variables, and data can be used to streamline the process of writing your UI. Angular apps often make very heavy use of TypeScript. TypeScript is not concerned with writing of user interface, but it is a domain-specific language and has significant difference to vanilla JavaScript. DSL can't be read by browser directly. They must be transformed into JavaScript or HTML first. Transformation is an extra step in development process, but framework tooling generally includes required tools to handle this step or can be adjusted to include this step. So a lot of frameworks have their own compiler also, uh, and a lot of frameworks that just depend on Webpack and Babel also. So, like they have different approaches. So while it is possible to build framework app without using domain-specific languages, embracing them will streamline your development process and make it easier to find help from the communities around those frameworks. GSX. So the GSX is popularized by React, and it is mainly like writing HTML and JavaScript, and you can insert variables using curly braces. So not a lot to say. And this expression, yeah, so with the H1 when used with React JSX from the previous 7 bit. Oh, cool. Ah, makes sense. Okay. Uh, fine. When ultimately rendered by the browser, the above snippets will produce vegetables that look like this. Yeah. Handlebars. Um, handlebars. Basically, it's also a templating engine, and Ember uses it. It's also used in Node, so and I guess so. If you want to make a full stack application in Node, so okay, cool. So it's something like this, and you can add the data. TypeScript. It's a typing system. Right. Component. As mentioned in previous chapter, most framework has some kind of component model. Each component can be written with JSX, Ember components with handlebars, Angular, and Vue components with a templating syntax that lightly extend HTML. Regardless of their opinions on how components should be written, each framework component offer a way to describe external properties they may need, the internal state that the component should manage, and the event the user can trigger on the other component marker. The code snippet in the rest of the section will use React as an example. Exact properties or props are extended data. So we'll know about this in React series. So state also will get to events also will know in React series styling. I guess in React series itself, but um, let's just it's a short read for define styles. Yes, okay, React series. Handling dependencies, React series. Basically, we use the, like, let's just see that. All major framework provide mechanism for handling dependency using component inside other components, sometimes multiple hierarchy levels. As with other features, the exact mechanism will differ between frameworks, but the end result is same. Components tend to import components into other components using the standard JavaScript model syntax. Components and components. Okay, yes. React series dependency injection. React series can often involve component structure with multiple levels of nesting and author credit. Let's yeah, life cycle of React series. Um, React has also means like life for learning React also right now as a developer you don't need to know a lot about life cycles, though it's a plus point if you know about it. But yeah, so currently like life cycles are kind of irrelevant if you want to be a like basic developer, normal developer. Like if you want to go at a pro level, then it's probably best to know life cycle methods, uh, rendering and then just as with life cycle. take different but similar approaches to how they render your application. All of them track the current rendered version of your browser DOM, and each makes slightly different decisions about how DOM should change as component in your application re-renders. Because I think my AC is making a lot of noise. I should have turned it off. Uh, because frameworks make this decision for you, you typically don't interact with DOM itself. This abstraction This abstraction away from the DOM is more complex and more memory intensive than updating the DOM yourself, but without it, frameworks could not allow you to program in a declarative way they are known for. The virtual DOM is enough. So, yeah, virtual DOM, a lot of frameworks do use virtual DOM, but currently, like, there are a lot of new technologies that actually don't use virtual DOM, and they also compile directly into both HTML and JavaScript. So it's good stuff. Like, a lot of innovation has been done here, and to reduce the bundle size, and or like eliminate bundling itself, and like how browsers have implemented ESM models in browsers only, and Wheat is taking benefit of that. And I don't know what um, Turbo Pack is doing, but I think they are also very fast, and they are actually faster than Wheat. So uh, interesting stuff is being done in this space, and what let's know about virtual DOM. But yeah, so it's not the only thing that's available right now at this moment. The virtual DOM is an approach whereby the information that your browser DOM is stored in JavaScript memory. The application updates this copy of the DOM when compares it to real DOM, the DOM that is actually rendered for the user. In order to decide what to render, the application built to compare differences between the virtual DOM and the current render DOM, and uses the diff to apply updates to the real DOM. Both React and Vue utilize the virtual model, but they do not apply the exact same logic when defining and rendering. The incremental DOM is similar to virtual DOM in that it builds a DOM diff and decides to render, but different in that it does not create a complete copy of the DOM in JavaScript memory. It ignores the part of the DOM that do not need to be changed. Angular is only framework discussed so far that module uses an incremental DOM. Okay, cool. The Glimmer VM is unique to Angular. It is not virtual DOM nor incremental DOM. It is a separate process through which Ember translate or transfer into kind of bytecode that is easier and faster to read. Just I should turn off the fan of the AC. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not making any noise right now. I hope it's not making a lot of noise. It's not being captured as mentioned. Because I'll have to check it later. Just I'll turn it off right now. Routing, as mentioned in previous chapter, routing is an important part of web experience. To avoid a broken experience is sufficiently complex app with lots of views. Each of the framework covered in this model provide library or more than one library that helps implementing client-side routing in this application. Testing All applications benefit from test coverage that ensures software continue to behave in the way that you would expect. The web applications are no different. Each framework ecosystem provides tooling that facilitates the writing of tests. Tools are built into the frameworks themselves, but the command line interface tools used to generate framework app gives you access to appropriate testing tools. Each framework has extensive tools in its ecosystem, while capabilities of unit and integration testing alike. Testing library is a suite of testing utilities that has tools for many JavaScript environment, including React, Vue, Angular. Ember docs cover the testing. Ember. Why are they talking about Ember? No one uses Ember. Just leave it. I don't know why they are promoting Ember. Like, uh, we saw that almost no one uses Ember. Angular itself is a dying technology. Svelte is the favorite kid on the block. Like, it's loved by a lot of developers, but it's also not being used a lot. But yeah, a lot of developers want to learn Svelte, so they should talk about Svelte and React and Vue. Yeah, no, React. A lot of developers are using Vue. Considerably good number of users are using, and it has good number of stars, so there's a lot of community interest in Vue. Here's a quick test for counter button written with the help of React testing library. It tests the number of things such as button existence and whether the button is displaying the correct text after being clicked 0, 1 and 2 times. Okay, so it's basically testing code, and I have no idea about testing, and um, they are importing a render and file event from testing library. Uh, and I know that it means that basically it defines the uh, this is the name description of the function, and then you write the function for the test. So I know basics of testing. So I'm not like totally unaware of testing, so I know what it is. So then you basically I'm getting the rendered component, and cons button as well. Yeah, and I tried testing once, and I was stuck by while working with context. So uh, yeah, so I don't know. No, then I left testing. It was not a very exciting field for me. At this point, you should have more ideas about actual language features. Cool. So, yes, which framework did we choose? We are publishing our initial set of articles with guides focusing on 5 frameworks. 4 of them are very popular and well established. Exactly. No, Ember is not popular. I'll kill my top Java script frameworks. Images. Where's Ember? Not popular. Please. Next. Polymer. Something. React. Node. Node is not a React framework, but yeah. Front end framework, but yeah. Next.js. Angular Express Cats is well. Mm, no one cares about Ember. It's just mm, we are publishing our initial sets of art. Cool. There are a variety of reasons for this. They are popular choices that will be around for a while. Ember will not be around. Angular will also probably not be around. Uh, if like I don't know. Angular, I'm very iffy. Like if it will be around or it could not. Like 50-50, but Ember, I'm sure it will not be around. I guarantee you. Like with any software tool, it's good to stick with actively developed choices that are likely not to be discontinued next week, and which will be desirable additions to your skills set while looking for a job. Oh, they care about jobs. I thought like they like I thought they would be more concerned about innovation and stuff, but uh, they they have strong communities and good documentation. It is very important to be able to get help while with learning complex subjects, especially when we're just starting out. We don't have the resource to cover all modern frameworks. The list would be very difficult to keep up to date anyway, as new ones appear all the time. Exactly. There are many popular frameworks right now, and at the current scenario, like dogs are barking. At the current time, like every new month, every month there's almost a new framework. So there was Quick and like uh, a lot of new frameworks. So uh, this game is getting very let's say hot, and uh, people are making a lot of stuff. Some will survive, some will not, and let's see. As a beginner, trying to choose what to focus on out of huge number of choices available is very difficult problem. Keep the list short is therefore helpful. We want to say it upfront. We have not chosen the framework we are focusing on because we think they are the best because we endorse them in any way. ठीक है. Note that we are hoping to have more frameworks included. One mission. Exactly. Please add quick. I'm interested in knowing what quick. Like uh, obviously I'm not coming back to this documentation in like some years for some years act no, but yeah, I'll come to it for differences obviously, but yeah, but I'll like to see quick added. Hmm, do we start? Do we start client-side web APIs? How big is this topic? It looks very big. Oh my god. No, we don't start client-side web APIs. Hmm. We ended today here at Client-side JavaScript framework. Cool, 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 cool. Hmm. I didn't stream for a long time today. I streamed for like half an hour, I guess. Less than that, probably. Let's just see. Oh, 2 likes. Thank you for being here. Hey, Larry. Oh, I should find a better solution for handling this. I actually don't want to, but it will be better. Uh, by the way, thank you, Larry, for joining. I guess you might have left, but yeah, I'm grateful. And okay, let's end this. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining, and like getting 4 likes is